Makes me really disappointed in myself because I have hit a point that I don't want to take pictures with my kids. I shouldn't care what I look like right now because I'm with my kids, and when they look at me they just see mom. They don't see my flaws or that I'm overweight or that I'm not happy. They just see that it's mom. And I want to have these moments with my kids, and I want to remember them forever and take pictures and have those memories, but it's so hard. It's so hard. It's really hard for me to look in the mirror. It's hard for me to look at pictures. It's hard for me to even think that I look okay right now. And I want to change that. What is up? What's up? What's up, what's up? Hey, hi guys. Hey, welcome back. If you're new, then just welcome. If you're not new, what's up? Okay, so after that terrible intro, I actually wanted to share a little bit of my weight loss journey with you guys. I posted a sort of like a beginning to my weight loss journey in December of 2018. I was in a terrible place, like mentally, physically, just all over. Like it just wasn't a good place. My life is so different now. I mean completely 100% different than what it was in that video. I'm gonna link that video right here if you guys want to go watch it. Shared with you a bit in the beginning from this video, and this video actually popped up on, I like randomly came across it the other night, and I was sort of in disbelief of what I looked like in this video, but two, I knew where I was mentally, and I'm not there anymore. I'm not even close to being in that realm of where I was in that video. Maybe this will be a push for you if you're thinking about like going on your journey, or maybe you've been through this already and like you know where I'm coming from. I share videos like this in hopes of inspiring somebody else who was like me. Where I was in that first video, I hated myself. I could not look in the mirror for more than like a few seconds. Like I literally would wash my hands, I'd like look up, and then I would look back down. That's it. Like that was the extent of what I did when I looked in the mirror. If I was doing my makeup, I would look at the specific part. So like if I was putting on mascara, I would only look at my eyelashes. Like I would refuse to look at the rest of my face or my body or anything. And it's such a toxic headspace to be in. But so many people are in that headspace right now. And so many people have been in that headspace before, and I hated it. I've always had, you know, a battle with weight loss and with being more overweight than, you know, friends in elementary school or high school. And my brother was always like super thin and he was in sports. So I would compare myself not only to like my friends that were around me or like girls my age, but I'd compare myself to my brother. He could eat like 6 Big Macs and not gain a pound. Whereas if I ate like 2 chicken nuggets, I gained like 15 pounds. And there was a lot of like comparison. And for one, like one thing is so beyond ridiculous. I know that comparison is the thief of joy, and it's insane to me how much joy it stole from me when I constantly would compare myself to others. In that other video that I did, I broke down in tears and I cried because it was so hard to admit being where I was. I was so good at hiding things inside my own head and not showing that I was depressed and not showing that I was sad, not showing that I hated myself, because around friends and around family, I would smile all the time. And I put on this molding, I guess, and because I didn't want anyone asking me anything. So I may have come off as confident, and I may have come off as like fun and happy and not worrying about anything, but like I just was so scared that if I even let the tiniest bit like of emotion show, people would just be asking me questions all the time, and I didn't want that. I didn't want anyone asking me anything because I didn't want to tell anybody anything. I didn't want to talk about my feelings. I didn't want to talk about how it was my fault that I let myself get that way. How it was my fault because I was the one choosing the foods to put in my mouth, and clearly like it wasn't working. I read this quote once that said, whatever you eat in private shows in public. And I was that person. One, I would binge, but two, I would go and get something from like McDonald's or Jack in the Box or wherever, and I would go late at night and I would order so much stuff that it was just sad. I would order mozzarella sticks, fries, chicken wings, plus like the double cheeseburgers and a soda. And I would just sit there and eat it all quietly in my car. Most of the time, to be honest, I didn't even enjoy it. Like I didn't enjoy what it tasted like. And that's the thing where I think where I've gotten to now is where I know now, for one, I know now that like if I eat that much stuff, I'm just gonna feel like absolute poop afterwards. Like I'm gonna feel so horrible. To admit that I was in a place where I would just shove my face with food just to suppress some kind of emotion, or just because the point that I was at, the place where I was at, I figured I'm just too fat to lose weight anyway, so I might as well just keep eating this. And no one's watching me, I can't be embarrassed. I remember watching this video a few days ago of myself, and I was talking about how I didn't even want to take pictures with my kids because I was so ashamed of what I looked like. I didn't want to have memories that they could look back and be like, wow, Mom, you were huge. It's a huge burden to put all of that on yourself and keep it inside and not talk to anybody about it. When I found coaching, I found this girl, man, she's changed my life. I was walking around, no. I was browsing around on YouTube and I came across this chick who was like obsessed with Disney stuff, okay? Because let's be real, so am I. I mean, I'm in Orlando now because of Disney. She was the cutest thing ever, like cutest thing ever. And I watched her go to Disney all the time, go to the beach all the time, travel all the time, and like she just constantly was having fun. And I knew that like YouTubers did that, you know, but it was different because she didn't even have like 100,000 followers. So I'm like, okay, YouTube's not your job. What do you do? She was like super fit, and I was like, what the heck is this girl doing? Like what? I don't understand. So I reached out to her. She responded back to me and we talked, we chatted a bit. She told me what she did, that she was a coach. I was like, what the heck is that? She told me that she just helped other women like change their lives and their health and all that other stuff. And I was like, anybody can do this thing. Maybe if I do this thing with her, like who knows if I'm gonna make any money at this at all. I like have to show up because it's my job to like work out, then maybe I'll finally lose the weight. This was my cry for help because I was like, I don't know what else to do. I don't know how to lose the weight. I don't know how to keep it off. I tried Weight Watchers. I tried going vegan. I tried this and this and this. I don't know what to do. I was lost. One of my requirements as being a coach is to show up every single day and work out. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna jump in with both feet because if this works for other people, I'm just praying to God that it works for me. And it did. So here we are. And I'm down almost 40 pounds now. I'm not done. That's number one, I'm not done because I am trying. I'm hit the point now where like, at first it was all about losing weight. I just wanted to lose the weight. I wanted to be skinny. I wanted to be skinny. I wanted to be skinny. Come on, I need to lose the weight. I'm too fat. That's where it was at first. That's where I started. So now I am at the point where I'm just like, dang girl, look at you. Like to myself, I'm like, hey, I'm starting to feel alive again. I feel like myself again. Our marriage it's not perfect. Nobody's marriage is perfect, let's be honest. We're so much closer now because now, one, we talk about the way that I did feel before, but my confidence level and my happiness, like true happiness, is like shining through because I really do feel so good about myself. I feel really good about where the place that I'm at. I by no means am done whatsoever. Like I still have a decent amount of weight that I plan on losing, but at the same time, now it's not about I have to be skinny. It's not about that anymore. Like at first, yeah, it was about that, but now it's about like, oh my God, what else can my body do? Oh my gosh, look at this muscle that's growing. I've never even had muscle there before. And like, I'm just learning now what my body can actually do, and it's just making me so obsessed, I guess, and not in a bad way, but like I want to know how far I can take my body. I want to know how heavy I can lift. I want to know what I can actually do if I like stick at it long enough. And like right now I'm actually doing boxing, and it is the most fun that I've ever had doing a workout, like ever, hands down, like the most fun. But like the thought of going to a gym, like a boxing gym, and like throwing down with somebody like terrified me. To be perfectly honest. I started this program and it has just been amazing. Like it's just been so fun, and I don't have to go to a stinky, sweaty, gross, disgusting gym or actually fight anybody, and I'm just having the most fun I've ever had doing a workout. I say all this to say that like my weight loss journey started out as me trying to lose the most weight that I possibly could, like just because I just felt so disgusting and fat and horrible. And it has now turned into getting healthy in every way. So like doing personal development, working on my inside first, you know, eating things that are actually going to fuel my body and not just make me feel sick. Like, yeah, I'll still have like pizza or like a burger and fries every once in a while, but it's not like an everyday kind of thing. And I also don't go out and like binge eat and hide what I'm eating either. It was a big mental battle. It's become about just being the best version of myself that I can possibly be, because I didn't realize at the time of when I started this whole weight loss journey that my mind and my, you know, how I felt about myself, I didn't realize that that mattered. I cared more about what other people thought about me and what other people thought when they saw me, or if they thought I was too fat, or if they thought I didn't look good enough in shorts or whatever. Now, I don't care what anybody thinks about me. I care more about what my kids think about me and what my husband thinks about me. I don't care what some random stranger thinks if they think I look fat. Doesn't even enter the realm of like my soul. It was a very long process to completely change my mind, and I think to be able to admit that you were in a bad place and like shift from that into truly being happy and truly experiencing like the joys of life, that's like what I wanted so much. But I guess I didn't realize that I wanted those things until after I got to that point. Being able to show up every single day to work out with other women who are also like working out and like on their journeys as well, and like hearing their struggles and knowing that like you're not alone in this is such a huge thing. Because when you start something like this, usually you're just tired. You're tired of giving up. You're tired of starting over. You're tired of everything not working for you. You think that you're the only one that could possibly feel this way because everybody else seems happy. I've learned that going through this and with coaching and being somewhere with other people who are also trying to lose weight, and they're trying to better themselves and they're trying to get healthier, I've realized that we all kind of start in the same place mentally. Just because somebody doesn't talk about it, or they don't say that they're depressed, or they don't say that they're unhappy with their bodies or themselves or whatever, it doesn't mean that that's necessarily true. Like, I have so much more to do with my weight loss journey, and like I have so much further to go. It's not over anytime soon. I'm just so thankful because this has completely changed my life. I am never looking back. I'm only going to get stronger and healthier and better and become a better mom, become a better person and a better wife. And I honestly can say that where I was 2 years ago was just terrible. It was the worst headspace I think I've ever been in my entire life. And 40 pounds is a lot. 40 pounds is definitely a lot to lose, and I plan on losing more. I hope that this video did something for you, whether it inspired you to start your own journey or whether it just gave you some peace of mind that you're not the only one thinking those horrible thoughts about yourself. I definitely was there, and I'm learning to talk about it more and embrace it because that's who I was, and that's what's made me become the person who I am today. Please give it a thumbs up and please share it with people. I'm truly trying to help inspire other people with my story. If you guys want to see more of like my weight loss journey, my before and after pictures, all of that good stuff, it's over on my Instagram. I'm on there every single day, constantly on stories. Thanks for watching. Please be kind in the comments. I love you guys so much. Bye.